Now it's all fine. What the fuck? I tried thermal paste. Thermal paste is what is left. GPU is working fine. CPU is acting up like crazy right now. I don't know what is wrong with this thing. Everything is working fine. Wow, nonsense. But I think we can work with this. It's not acting up as it was earlier. Cheeks. Cheeks. नींबू मिर्ची क्लियर कच्चे क्लियर कर दिए सब क्लियर कर दिया एवरीथिंग was working just fine until it stops working. Apparently, so what is happening is basically this issue is with Fortnite and the finals. And given this is an issue with Fortnite and the finals, it's becoming a problem. Cash whoosh clear करने के बावजूद भी everything is just acting up like crazy. I've never faced an issue like this before. Probably it's aging. Probably it's not aging yet, and yet I'm facing bugs because of the recent updates. But Fortnite is facing this issue. Finals is facing this issue. We can play Among Us all this while. We can do some porn. Let's do that instead of messing around. It just fucks up out of nowhere. No reason. कुछ नहीं बोलना. कोई ऐसा भी नहीं कि स्पाइक हो रहा हो कहीं पे कुछ हो रहा हो ना. बैड मेमोरी सेक्टर्स वगैरह भी समझ आते, लेकिन वो भी नहीं है. बोलने के लिए कुछ भी नहीं है इनके पास. जीपीयू महाराज के पास. So I'm a little surprised that way. Why is this happening? Memes too. Oh yes. Yesterday memes were happening. कुछ नहीं हुआ ना. We're doing fine. क्योंकि कोई बकचोदी नहीं थी. Suddenly it starts to function like इसका मैंने किराया नहीं भरा बेंचो. So that being a problem. कभी नॉर्मली चल रहा है, एकदम से it stops working. So in case that happens, boys, since you guys are here and you guys are listening, in case that happens, switch over to YouTube, because यहाँ पे stream चलती है तो रुक जाती है, तो restart होने में कभी बार it shows like a new broadcast. I don't know why YouTube is showing like this. I specifically turned off auto stop. Wow. Nonsense. कभी कभार ना बेंच कायनात आपकी गांड में गुजने की कोशिश करती रहेगी. You still have to pull it out. Look at that. I turned this thing off specifically on YouTube, and yet it's happening. So are you guys ready to play some Among Us? Among Us, as a lot of us say. I also have Dark Wood to play. मैं खाने की वेट कर रहा हूँ. क्या चल रहा है आजकल तुम्हारी जिंदगी में? मैं बातें बूते भी कर. मूंगस. Yes. घर का खाना खाते हैं बस. मैं भी वही. घर का खाना. किसी और के घर का खाना खाते हैं बस. अपने घर का नहीं खाते. इतनी चूतिया चीज़ होती है ना कभी कभार ज़िंदगी में. अच्छा खासा प्लान था सब कुछ करने का, लेकिन नहीं जी, हम तो गांड में उंगली करेंगे. कर लो फिर, आ जाएगी बदबू. जैसे अभी हुआ ये एकदम से स्ट्रीम स्टार्ट करने के बाद. आई डोंट नो व्हाट कॉजेस दिस. इट्स जस्ट one speck of the driver that basically fucks up everything. Where's the rest of the dudes? Want a dark joke? Yes. Please. I can take all the jokes right now. BTS करेगा. कर. Specifically, मैंने ऑफ किया फिर भी ये हाल है. Bro, I have a question, please. How much money for you to marry me? Like, we can go for a date only if you buy me a new GPU. I'm not gonna marry because not right now. But we can definitely go on a date if you can buy me a new GPU. And I'm not a gold digger. It's just a deal that you asked for. Capiche? Do we have a deal? Is my age 37? Why does it matter? Why does it matter at any point? Why does my age matter to you? You wanted to marry me right now. I thought you already knew. ऐसे किससे चलेगा यार? Hey Siddharth bhai ke sath. Hey Siddharth bhai. Why are you talking like a Gujarati now, man? In the chat. चेटे हो रही हैं जो क्यों हो रही हैं? क्यों हो रही हैं? सिद्धार्थ भाई मैं पूछ रहा हूँ the genuine question. I can go on a date and I'm ready, serious. If you can buy me a new GPU, man. Jokes apart, if you guys would like to help, and if you guys shoo karo chod mara chokra, chilling man, waiting for a new GPU. If you guys would be generous, by all means, be generous to my coffee page. I have a goal there now. I'm raising money for my new GPU. If you would like to, might as well. भीख नहीं मांग रहा लेकिन चलेगा. चले. How do you donate? Exclamation co-fi. Co with KOFI. There is nothing to cry about, man. Exclamation KOFI. Why are you not listening? Yes. आराम से आराम से आराम से आराम से आराम से. Close the door. Wait. I'll be back. This is. You guys stick around. I'll be back. Why is the coffee not working, man? Wait, just fook. Everything is set up. By the way, the coffee thing is co-fi. Hold on. Should I spam? Forever EAG. Why? Why should you spam? I don't get it. Why would you like to spam, sir? It's EAG. I can't translate that, man. Unless it's something. Oh.
الشخص الذي يفكر كثيرا ليس لديه ما يفكر فيه سوى الأفكار.
Oh. Sounds beautiful. I have a question. Go for it, sir. Max, man walks into a Spanish restaurant, orders the Rocky Mountain oysters. What? They're called testicles? You can get these two huge delicious bull balls. The man proceeds to come back every day for lunch during that week. But on Friday, he is given two tiny balls. And he asks the waiter what the deal is. And he says, "Oh, my friend, sometimes the bull wins." Good one. Me see me chat, not see other than me chat. Because Twitch. We are live on two platforms, sir. What's horse? What's horse gonna do? All creatures are beautiful animals, man. We have a couple of them in the family as well. Some people eat them, some people don't. Why do you identify as an Antarctica penguin? What is so special about the Antarctica penguin?
A woman is at the top of a cliff working up the nerve to jump to her death when a smelly homeless person walks up and says, "Hey lady, if you are going to jump, why don't we have sex first?" And she yells, "No. Get away from me." So the homeless guy says, "Fine. I'll just wait at the bottom."
That is some dark joke. That is a dark joke. That you have to realize some people might not have the humor for it, but okay, I can take a joke. Have you ever had sex? Why do you want to know? we were about to get married. No, I'm not getting married to you. Unless you're a girl. I'm not gay. I shan't wonder upon your past. We don't need to, sir. Even my girlfriend wouldn't do that. Sis, I thought you were gay. I'm sorry, man. But hey, still can go out for a friendly date. Bros, the bro dates. I do that all the time. With my boys. I'm not gay, man. That's that. Okay, if you think like that. Yeah, bro dates. Pa 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 pa. Pa 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 pa. Bro dates are very good. They're a lot of fun.
Yo,
See, bro appears. What's happening?
क्या हो रहा?
We're live. We're loud. Somebody wanted to marry me.
Oh
Turns out
yeah.
it is a dude. Oh no.
Okay. ठीक है यार, it's
I
2023.
lose. Yeah, but ask if I want to marry a dude or not, man.
वो ठीक है. Bad
Anu
guy
Saman.
presented their proposal. You can always say no.
Of course. But I was always on for a bro date, man.
Okay.
Bro date is good.
So the game tomorrow is Ghost Runner.
और Ghost Runner तो ले लिया ना? Oh नहीं, this one.
Next game tomorrow is Ghost Runner.
अच्छा.
And then apparently on the last day they're giving away this other game. It's called Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, nice.
Apparently, that's what they're giving away on the last day.
Nice. Bro, I actually have 1 million subscribers on YouTube. I will give you a shout out if you marry me. Thanks, man. अपनी पोर्न नहीं लेनी. एक shout out दे वास्ते. मैं पोर्न नहीं लेनी. That's too much to ask for. Like I said, you have 1 million subscribers. Shout out. I thought your mother talking in the background. That's not my mother. That's my brother.
That's like the new green card logic.
पोर्न लेनी है.
नहीं कि मतलब शादी कर लो सी मैनू 1 million shout out देगा.
Same thing. What world are you from, man? Tech killer. What world are you from? Where brother and mother are the same thing. Am I I don't know. Are you from the place where I think you are? Because only those places have similar logics.
I mean, you have to be a amoeba to think that mother and brother are same. Technically. Humans में तो नहीं होता ऐसा.
नहीं, कुछ जगह ह्यूमंस भी करते हैं. इन्हें सामान काट के दिखाओ. ये डर जाऊंगा, उसके लिए पहले ओनली फैंस खोलना पड़ेगा. Bro, you don't have a brain. Bro, you can't think, bro. There's the guy who has said bro thrice in the same sentence without even punctuating properly. Thanks, man. Really appreciate.
Bro.
Very nice. Appreciates. Yes.
Oh.
But I hope you're having fun, man. These just chatting streams don't happen much, and when they do, it's always fun. Are you on some sort of an Adderall or something like that? Stop green screen, kids. Where are they? Your mind is pacing left, right, and center. But I hope you're enjoying your waiting lobby. This is literally 2024's waiting lobby, sir. Let's try some Among Us, shan't we? But तीन बंदे कैसे खेलेंगे अभी? We have who all are there for Among Us? Bro, are you Ansh from the scam call center? I know one. Like, I know a couple of Anshes, and none of them work in a call center, let alone a scam call center. But I know somebody who does scams. Like, not just one person, like multiple. तू तो है ही रमनीक, तेरी तो सीट में तेरा तो रुमाल रखा हुआ है, टेंशन नहीं. But I need to have the rest of the boys. You are there, VT is here, and who else? Ghost इनको टेक्स्ट करना पड़ेगा क्या? Ghost in Rec. These guys just went.
There's a game called Drunken Fight Simulator.
Nice.
It's free on Indie Gala right now.
Indie?
Indie Gala. I'll just share the link.
Yeah, please do. Put it in central. So I'll claim it. Bro, me subbed, bro. Please give me your new 8 Umber. Have you ever written a story or a book? Not a book, story, yes. Stories multiple. They control your this thing. You want to literally this guy just
posted on this one.
Where?
On Central.
Not published. Like stories are published, self-published mostly. How do I remove this guy's? इतनी मेहनत मत करा यार.
Eh?
Not you. Okay. Where do I read them? I've deleted all of them. I'm so sorry. I used to write a lot of those because when I was working as a copywriter, I would insanely go crazy and I would like to just drop certain ideas in the form of a story and otherwise as well. Back in 2014, 2013-ish, loads of ideas. So I would just have a separate notebook for these. Why you deleted the chat? That's fine, man. You can go to socials and drop in your name, your email address, and your phone number. No worries. There it is. Yeah. What's up with the dude? I have no idea. I have no idea. I think he's hyper typing right now. Ghost, you have Among Us, right? You're all playing Among Us because I can't run any other game apparently. Why? Get it. It's what? $100. 100 rupees. Not like $100.
Sorry.
Too much? Too much what? Dude.
They fucking added a Santa sleigh in PUBG. Look
And
at
a
this.
sleigh, literally.
Yeah, I show. Look at this.
Always played it on mobile. Oh,
Mobile.
that's fun. Just a sec, hold on. PUBG Mobile. Yeah. Official cheating.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, I come from the days where Santa sleigh गाड़ी को बनाते थे.
Mm.
But
Hey, this is like pretty. This is pretty good. In terms of adding new content.
I mean, for PUBG Mobile, yes.
Also, they have been adding a lot more content in PUBG Mobile compared to PUBG PC.
Of course. जनता ही अलग है ना. अच्छा, this is the snow. This is the winter mod. हाँ, ये लोग तो करते रहते. Malika 820. Who is Malika? ये दिखा मुझे. You can't aim accurately? Oh. हाँ, वो तो obvious. Spider-Man mod was the best. Makes sense. Spider-Man mods are generally the best. बचपन से. Are you getting a new GPU and CPU? I'm hoping so. I've opened like a gold jar on my coffee. If anybody gets generous, please do not hesitate. But otherwise, as well, I'm working on it side by side. I really love how you style shit.
एक कंसोल ले ले और कंसोल पे खेल ले बढ़िया एकदम.
कंसोल मुझे किसी चतुर भुज ने बोला था कि कंसोल ले लेना. And I would have literally ripped it apart like 3 years ago. I love how
Okay.
you style stuff. The Discord says the names. Oh, thanks, man. I owe it a lot to one GTA, two John Wick, and the icon is the Discord server.
Oh, okay.
That's where I put in some sort of a thought. Where syndicate means XNDC8. Syndicate means all the guys from around the world getting together. Do the right thing. I did give a little bit of thought there. I tried. And John Wick inspired a lot. Then there were certain mafia things that I kept on following as well. So the inspiration comes from there as well. Cabal, Syndicate, then Guild. I deleted a couple of channels because they were barely any use. Then Imperial, the Enclave, the Real, the Capital. Hey, thanks a lot, man. I really appreciate it. जॉन विक की पेंसिल आपके पास है क्या? शायद देखना पड़ेगा. बट मेरे पास बहुत सारी कॉमिक्स है.
बचपन में अगर कोई जॉन विक से पेंसिल बुलवा देता तो उसकी शादी कैंसिल हो जाती और फिर हमें जॉन विक की मूवीज नहीं मिलती.
ओह यस. वाह. वाह. Jock facts. Of all the things that he could do in the world, he chose to spit facts. But we could definitely. Can we try Darkwood though? It's a 2D horror game, and as much as I've hated playing horror games, I've never played horror games throughout 5 years of my streaming career, like on Twitch and YouTube. But I'm ready to do a 2D because one, we don't have a choice, and two, one, there are plenty, but I never would like to go for it. Two, we don't have a choice. Maybe the Pop Sands at the time remake would have gone better with you running it. Are you serious? That's a huge compliment, man. Thanks a lot.
Does it have?
I
It's
love
only
that
single
game
player.
already. Sorry?
Darkwood is only
Yeah, it's
single
a
player.
single player. Yeah. लोग फेटिश होते हैं, मैं फैक्टिश हूँ. यस. 11 किसी को अपनी जिंदगी सुधारनी है, देख लो घड़ी. मेरे को दिखे मैच, मेरा जीपीयू ठीक नहीं हो रहा है. If anybody wants to do that. But we also have 2D games that we can play, which won't fuck up our thingy. I just hope it does. Not that I'm not prepared for it, but Mini Militia. Dude, yeah, I had that in my mind as well. I would not lie. It is so much fun, that game. Monopoly, does it work? Like Lego was working so fine in Fortnite. I was so happy. Then it's just stopped working. I was like, no. Lego never has fucked up at all. Mobile wali na? Yeah.
Can I play
But-
Lego Fortnite on mobile?
Yeah, if you have Fortnite in your phone.
Amazing.
Yeah, man. These guys are geniuses. Not only they have covered almost all the platforms and all sorts of janta with just 30 FPS to render though, but have you tried Malaysia now? Yeah, of course. It's bad, I know. But it's so much fun because it's bad. It's a 2D platformer. Back in the day when we didn't have options, that was the only thing that was working for us. For the new update, no. Not the new update. I'm talking about literally 2017 when I didn't have options. 2016, 17. I was only playing with Malaysia. And sometimes I would tell my colleagues and my friends to basically download Counter Strike. And I would carry a copy of Counter Strike just so that they can play with me. One pen drive would always be filled with so many games that were LAN oriented. And I would tell them, please install this. Let's play. And we would connect over WLAN and boom. सारे इधर से उधर से गाली इधर से गाली मज़ेदार. एंड एडवर्टाइजिंग वाले बंदे तो वैसे भी बेचारों को धूप देखने को तो मिलती नहीं थी. They would come in when it'll be dark and they will leave when it'll be dark again. Man is carrying the community on his shoulders. It was so much fun. Back in the day, I would still, if I would call a couple of colleagues, they can recall. So glad. 2D Haley's Adventure be a cheer. Why are you stuck on that game? Please tell me. You pivot. College brawl. देखनी पड़ेगी. इसमें तो नहीं है. Why is it not there on Steam?
What?
College brawl. Oh, it's a mobile game. Okay. APK pure. There's a Reddit. Dude, everything is marked NSFW. Why do you want me to open that on stream? Right. What is this sort? What is this? I would like a brawl like this, not a problem. But my god. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why is this happening on TikTok? And it's okay to have a TikTok. What is this game's? Wow.
Hmm.
So your developers are called Another Girl in the Wall? What? Yeah, so this is a random ass website. Huge dress up thing. खड़ा हो गया मैं अपने पैरों पे. Very nice. Proud of you. It's just 3 of us right now. We're counting down. There is also a game called Super Hot.
Super Hot.
Yeah.
Super Hot तो वो है ना जिसमें time moves when you move.
Yeah.
That's a good game.
That's a hugely good game.
Uh,
Do you think the POP
उसका
remake
जो
looking
वो है मैकेनिक वो तो बहुत इजी मैकेनिक है to recreate. So that's the first thing I recreated on
nice?
Unreal when I was
Nice.
learning Unreal.
Nice. Do you think the pop remake looking so bad shows an internal problem with Indians not being taught creative thinking? That it shows an internal problem? Can you rephrase that question? I could not understand what you're trying to say. Could you tell me what exactly are you talking about? Indians not being taught creative thinking?
कौन है ये?
Ghost, part of the community. Why do you think the pop remake looks so bad? Because they're doing lazy work.
Pop as in Prince of Persia.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know. So a friend of mine worked there at Ubisoft. He told me कि basically Ubisoft Pune जो है,
Yeah.
that's not a development studio. It's more like a QA studio. तो जितना भी Ubisoft का QA का काम होता है, क्वालिटी अश्योरेंस और टेस्टिंग वगैरह का,
Yeah.
वो सारा उधर होता है पुणे में.
Yeah.
So that's what these guys do. And then these guys were supposed to remake Prince of Persia for mobile
Yeah.
as like a mobile game, and they did that. And then they were just like, like the higher ups in Ubisoft were like, oh, let's not keep it as a mobile game. Let's keep it as like a normal game. That's why. And I think they also had to redo the whole thing twice. When
Yeah.
they made progress, they had like a lot of plans, and then they were supposed to just restart everything because things weren't working out or something. That's why. Also, I think one of the reasons it's not like very quote unquote creative is because there were a lot of limitations. They didn't want it to be clashing with Assassin's Creed per se, which by the way is technically a spiritual successor to
Yeah.
this one, Prince of Persia. Like Prince of Persia came out, it had all the things where you could climb and do all those things,
Yeah.
parkour and everything. And then they made 3 games, and then they basically made uh, Assassin's Creed out of it,
Yeah.
and they completely abandoned
4
Prince of
games.
Persia. 4 games,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Four,
And then
four, 4 to 5 games.
uh,
All the Prince.
and then they basically abandoned Prince of Persia IP, and they just started making this one.
5 games. Yes.
So that was the case. But but if you look at some other games that are made in India by Indians, they're like pretty uh creative. So for example, if you look at uh Raji, which was also made in Pune
Yeah.
by a studio in Pune. It's a pretty amazing game. It looks amazing visually.
Oh yeah.
Storytelling is amazing.
But voice acting was fuck all.
Voice
Sorry.
acting was fuck all. वो ठीक है. I was expecting कि it might also have like voice acting in Hindi, but it's just it is what it is.
Yeah.
So
What they did was they tried to add the Hindi touches in an English voiceover, which was so
I
funny.
mean, also I
Because
felt
I
like
could not recognize it was Lord Vishnu until I was told it was Lord
yeah.
Vishnu.
Also I felt like it was aimed more towards the Western market rather than the Indian market per se,
Yeah.
which is also why they stuck to uh, English voiceover. I think they later on added Hindi voiceover, but I didn't check back when they did. I did check it when they had English voiceover.
Yeah.
So
पिछले 70 सालों में हमारे देश की शिक्षा व्यवस्था पर किसी ने
किसी ने उंगली नहीं उठाई है. Where did you find this video?
Yeah.
It puts a lot of things in perspective. Yeah, man. I mean, so essentially, what I've understood is Prince of Persia, when it was the successor, they were putting in a lot of efforts. But I mean, sorry, when it was the predecessor, it was the only thing in their kitty. They put in a lot of efforts. They spun off a movie. They spun off like a bunch of things, like literally 5 installments of a game and other things. But that was like a solo character development. But they also wanted to spin off a far bigger universe that they could control themselves. Assassin's Creed was spun off of that, and they saw that that's working more than Prince of Persia itself. Although people like us would definitely go for Prince of Persia. I would not say more than Assassin's Creed because Assassin's Creed has its own place. But given they wanted to basically bring down the prince or not, or protect the prince, they were doing certain things around the lore, which is
Also,
what the problem was. So that's where the conflict lied.
I think one thing was ki during that period of time, 2008-ish, like 2010s, early
Mm.
2010s. Uh, Actually, not 2010s, but late 2000s. Uh,
Mm.
there was a whole interest in Middle East, Persia, Iran, Iraq, all of those areas,
Yeah.
specifically because of what was going on over there. So there were
Mm.
a lot of games which were made specifically along those lines. For example, Call of Duty also,
Yeah.
uh, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3 were all about like, well, not Modern Warfare 3, but Modern Warfare 2 was like there in Middle East, and even like they tried doing it with Black Ops 2 and all that. But
Yeah.
ठीक and with Prince of Persia also, obviously they're playing in Persia. Uh, but I feel like they sort of like felt restricted after this thing sort
Persia.
of
Yeah.
worn off. Ki, ठीक है, now people are like, now the attention from Middle East was going away. They were sort of like, कि ठीक है, because there was this period from about 2008 to
Yeah.
2000 maybe 15 or 16, that Middle East sort of like became dead in terms of like news clicks
Mm.
before ISIS and all that came back again. So at that point of time, they were, and that was also the time period when Assassin's Creed games sort of took off.
Mm.
So also with Assassin's Creed, they probably felt that they had like a lot more freedom to choose
Mm.
from. Like they're not just restricted to Persia. Now they could probably do like uh, all the other places that they've done. They could do mm, industrial England. They could do France. They could do whatever
Yeah.
Viking era. They could do ancient Greece and all of that, which they have done. So, of course, that was the move forward.
Yeah. That way they did good. So I enjoyed still.
I mean,
But
also with Persia, you
ki-
can, or sorry,
yeah,
go ahead.
please.
Also with Prince of Persia, you could only like milk the story so much, because after 3 stories, it was already feeling like the story of the prince had almost reached its conclusion.
Yeah,
And
I
I think they
mean
did a
that
good
true.
job wrapping it off in the third game. So
No, they did 4 games, no? 4 games and then a reboot.
4 games, as in like I'm
Sands
not
of
considering
Time?
the first one. I'm considering the first three: Sands of Time, Prince of Two Thrones, and there was another one, Warrior Within. So I'm considering these three. उसके
No.
बाद जो आया था, I didn't play that, so I can't say
So
about
there was
the story
the
in that.
Sands of Time, Warrior Within, the Truth, the Two Thrones, the Forgotten Sands, and then
I
there
didn't
was a
play
reboot.
Forgotten Sands.
There
Yeah,
was a reboot.
there's actually another Prince of Persia, but it was the old MS-DOS game, if you remember.
Oh yeah, those were the different
So that was
ones.
also a Prince of Persia game.
Yeah, that was a totally different scene altogether. I remember. That was what piqued our interest in this game.
I rem I remember there used to be like these 3-4 games that almost every PC had,
Yeah.
and all of them were like more or less DOS games. So there was the Prince of Persia DOS. There was this game called Dave, if you
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah.
There was obviously Mario.
Yeah.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
there was Skyroads.
Oh yeah. All the last games, yes. What do you think about the blatant criticism, kind of racism that followed? A lot of articles said that this shows that Indians have no talent by both the Indian and the Western media. They're following orders.
They hate us cause they hate us.
They are following orders. Both of them, both the guys who are basically criticizing, as well as the ones who are not building a video game as it should be developed, or at least as it is expected to be developed. Both of them are following orders.
This is the most bogus statement that one can make, that Indians have no talent, because Indians right now are basically running the whole world, to be honest.
Yeah.
Matlab
Besides, look at Avatar, look at Venom, look at all the big
yeah,
movies.
if
All the big movies and smaller franchise. Even the the game that got cancelled, that Space Monkey game, where there was a huge Ganesha statue,
evil
and there was also
villain, nahi, evil and
something.
good or something like that. I think it
Yeah,
was.
something related to space though. It's still in
Yeah, I
beta.
know.
I remember, and I was sold, and that was a pure play Indian development. Huge shit. That's what happens as well. No, West has basically developed a skill where they take from us and they sell it to us, and then they tell us you're not capable of doing anything. So
Yeah, it's very simple. If Indians leave West tomorrow, then uh, the whole West will sort of collapse, because everything is run by Indians.
mostly, yeah.
From big companies to small ATMs, everything is running on what we have done. So
Yeah. Didn't they know about this insider story that it wasn't a developer studio building it? They should be, but they won't ever think like that. All they want is to have a steering conversation, which is more or less how news medias function. Having run a newsroom as well, sometimes I was like, no, not
Al-
again, not for gaming, not against
also,
gaming.
I feel like one thing.
This was anti PUBG wave.
Also, I feel like there's one thing that mainstream news per se is sort of dead.
Ah,
In the
true,
sense
very
that
true.
uh, like now people get the news from Twitter or even Instagram, TikTok, or especially in the West,
WhatsApp.
people get a lot of the news from TikTok,
WhatsApp.
WhatsApp. Yeah, there was something I was reading 2-3 days ago or yesterday. I don't remember. There was something where it talked about there were kids in US feeling bad about uh, I don't know, some serial killer, and it was just because someone spread some fake news on TikTok, and people were just like eating up. So obviously, if they were on mainstream media, they wouldn't have been going through this news. So as I said, mainstream media is sort of like uh, dead, and they'll do anything to drive clicks and views. So,
Yeah.
and it's a cheat code, at least on YouTube. I've seen it's a cheat code, and it's probably applicable in other news, like other media as well, where
Yeah.
you just talk something about India. Doesn't matter if it's good or bad. We have like so much population that people will just show up. So,
Yeah,
I mean,
that's yeah.
the whole
Yeah.
scene where the Western channels, quote unquote, reacting to Indian content is just that. It's just them farming clicks.
Yeah, I mean, right now India's making headlines. There is always a hype cycle. There's always this news cycle as well. So that's what they do, and they follow those news cycles. What they don't realize is India has been doing this with them not even looking at us. And they have sent like a bunch of. I met like a couple of people. They were just here studying everything that an Indian should study: Ayurveda, yoga, our own the localized naturopathy, which was not just Ayurveda again, Hindi, Sanskrit, and they were living together. And dude, they had like books and they were neighbors, right? So they literally had everything they wanted to learn from us. They took it, they went there, they set up their own thing, and they're selling stuff now. Whether it is a business solution or whether it is an educational book or whatever you pick, they've done themselves good by taking from us. And we are still fighting among us as to what is what and what is ours and what is not ours. Crazy. And then
Yeah,
they
for
would,
example, yoga is like a big deal,
yeah,
and
योग
you
तो
can make a
बहुत
lot of
हुआ.
money if you know how to do yoga.
Yeah,
Now they just pretend that it doesn't even come from India or Sanskrit. The word
yeah,
itself doesn't come from Sanskrit, and
yeah.
there've been churches claiming that there's something called as quote unquote Christian yoga, which is fine, whatever, it's fine. But you you can't deny that yoga comes from Sanskrit.
Yeah. Crazy, man. These guys are doing. Absolutely.
पिछले 70 सालों में हमारे देश की शिक्षा व्यवस्था पर किसी ने ध्यान नहीं दिया, लेकिन फिर
अभी ऐसा कुछ भी तो हुआ था. I read somewhere. So there's this herb called ginseng.
हाँ.
तो नहीं ginseng था, नहीं ashwagandha, sorry. Ginseng they've already done.
Yeah.
So there's this thing called ashwagandha, and some company in US just patented ashwagandha.
के कान पे नहीं पड़ेगा. Nothing naturally occurring can be patented. Should
Pata
they
nahi,
not know?
they did something and they patented it.
Okay.
Or maybe they patented like a
A
specific
version.
version of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
जो
you
भी.
still naturally occurring
हाँ.
still cannot be done. It happened with basmati too. They tried, but they can try. They can't do shit.
But it's just funny because we have been using ashwagandha for a while. They tried doing it with haldi also, and we've just been
Duffer.
using it for like as long as we know we have been.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
Crazy. Before I start this video, in fact, you guys have to give me 2 minutes. I would come back and we'll have this conversation again. And in the meantime, you guys install Among Us, please. We'll have some fun in it. I really want to, all of us, and even on mobile, it can work. Not a problem. If you want to see Goku versus Nappa, there's a fan animation of Goku versus Saitama Part 5. Wow.
Understandable.
Saitama. This looks interesting. Well, let's watch this. Nobody should play Forgotten Sands. It's a blatant cash grab. I am a collector. I collected it. And that's that. One thing I realized was it could be fuck all. By the time I wanted to play it, now that you guys are reminding me of it as well, I don't think I can do. Because thanks to my fucking GPU. Although it's working fine after that one hiccup. It's been more than an hour.
I think you should still be able to play older games.
Older
That-
games, as in? Which one? Lego Fortnite was working fine, nah? That was the funniest part as well. I can do
Okay.
something in that too. Let's try doing that. Let's see if the stream crashes. If the stream crashes, boys, the YouTube one is still running. So make sure you are there while this one comes back, because sometimes Twitch fucks up in ways you would not like it. So that being there, let's go into Fortnite. Let's mess around with technology once again and see if it bends to our will. Play video. Yes, I'm coming back. In the meantime, you check out Fortnite Lego. मैं आता है 2 मिनट दो, बच्चों को खाना देना मेरे को और खुद को भी खाना है.
What? It didn't crash? Nice. Okay. We play Lego then, I guess.
Yes. We do Lego when we Lego. Let's see. Is it losing? Which world am I in?